Today we're taking you on a tour of one of the most affordable communities in the Clermont area. We're gonna talk about why it may be a great opportunity for some and why it might not be for everyone. But first, let's go check out one of their homes. We're in the Mustang floor plan, which is just over 2,100 square feet of living space. You're not gonna believe how much you can get this house for. I'll talk about that at the end of this tour. First, we gotta see how beautifully they have this laid out. One of the things I appreciate so much is, and really what stood out to me when I first walked in, is this dining space. I love how it's almost like its own little corner. They have it beautifully decorated. I normally am not a huge fan of shiplap, but I feel like they did it so modern. It doesn't give me like farmhouse vibes. It gives me more modern look, and I love modern. Plus this table is absolutely beautiful. It like fits perfectly. Although you could probably still do a long table, but round tables for the win right here. And then the kitchen beautifully overlooks the living room space. You have room to have a nice big sectional, and you have some outdoor space that comes with the covered lanai. A lot of townhomes usually don't have anything with covered outdoor space, but this is a very generously sized lanai. Half that, oh, nope. There's a little wasp trying to say hello. Anyways, this half of the neighborhood is going to be facing preserves. So if you like to have like a nice private backyard, this is perfect, and there's no difference in price. Nice upgrade. And then right off the kitchen, which I should mention, they do come with the refrigerators, which is a nice perk. You also get a half bath for your guests and a door to the garage. Now let's go check out upstairs. But before we do, because this is the only floor plan end unit, what makes it really different is you get these extra windows here in the hallway. And because this is the actual sales center, the garage is now currently the sales office. So they opened up this wall that typically would be there for an extra entrance into the garage, but for your purposes, that would be a wall. So, all right, let's go. I have not toured this model yet, so you're gonna see my authentic reaction. First thing I noticed right when I walked upstairs is you have these two bright windows that really made it feel like bright and welcoming right as you walk in. Off to the left is the primary suite. We're gonna hold off on that to see some more things. Over here, you've got, oh, a deep closet. So you can store all your Christmas junk, all your kids' stuff. You know, nobody can see it. But then you have this like cute little loft space. Not quite the kind of loft space that you could make like a living room, but I think they styled this perfect because it's a nice little workstation, maybe a homework area for kids. What do you guys think about this tree? My husband doesn't like fake plants, so it can't have any greenery. Let me know in the comments if you're a fan of fake plants or you don't like them. All right, in here, really nice sized room. I love like the decor, it feels very equestrian. And then we've got another room, queen size bed, big dressers, lots of space. I like it. So you have two good sized bedrooms over here. Oh my gosh, there's a lot more space here. Like when you're thinking about this price point, one thing I want to point out is that you typically get like usually a very small house. This feels like it keeps going and going. Right here you have a nice sized laundry room, a great sized hall bathroom, more closet space. Very nice. What's this? Oh, I like this. You want a wedding planner? It looks like they got you on the calendar. But this is another bedroom, which they're using as an office space. So you do get 4 bedrooms. All right, now for the primary suite. Let's go. Ooh, I love black and white. And this is awesome. I love the decor of this. More ideas, because it looks like they just painted this. That really makes it a really standout accent and a cool light fixture. That would probably fit in my room. I like that the 2 windows are right on the other side of the dresser, so it's got perfect placement for your dresser right in between. You have room for a mirror or a TV, because let's be real, like to watch TV. And your ensuite bath. You got your sinks with the extra storage. I like that. Nice sized closet, enclosed toilet room. Gotta have a window. Natural light in your primary is super important. It looks like they do it with the rain shower. That's pretty nice. And then I love these types of, what do they call, shower heads? Absolutely beautiful. All right, one thing I really want to highlight about this home, and I'm always looking for affordable options in the area because I know that affordability is really important, but usually when I find something anywhere close to this price range, it's usually something super small. I've seen floor plans that are like 1,400 square feet and you just get something really small, fairly simple, but this, I really feel like I'm underpaying for this value because you're getting 2,100 square feet. Huge. It's really nicely laid out. They have great selections that go into these, which we're going to talk about. I mean, like, it really feels like a large home for this value. Really great option. All right, now let's go talk about the price and how much that's going to cost you per month. Let's go. We just finished touring the Mustang floor plan by Trinity Family Builders. This is their only end-unit townhome in the community, which is 2,108 square feet of living space, spread out over 2 stories with 4 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, and a 2-car garage, which is not common with most townhomes. Now, this floor plan starts at $359,500. Yes, you just heard me right. This is under $360,000 for an end unit townhome here in Groveland, Florida. Unheard of. Now, let's break down that cost in your monthly payment. So let's say hypothetically you want to purchase this floor plan at $359,500. If you're using conventional financing with your minimum 5% down, the current interest rate incentive, which we'll talk about in a second, starts at 5.875%. The monthly payment you're gonna be looking at is right around $2,020 per month, plus your PMI, your taxes, insurance, and HOA. One of their extra incentives going on right now is that they're offering 1% less on your interest rate, which will save you $213 roughly off of your payment each month. So that's an additional savings of over $2,500 in that first year. Since we're on the topic of incentives, my favorite, let's talk a little bit more about what the builder is currently offering. With finance deals, you're getting a introductory interest rate of 1% lower the first year on top of an already lower interest rate. So FHA starts at 4.25 for your first year, 5.25 for the rest of the loan term. Plus you're gonna get $10,000 towards your closing costs, and the first 2 years of your HOA fees are gonna be free. That adds almost another $4,000 of incentives right there. If you're doing conventional like we did with our example, your rate is at 5.875 with 4.875 on that first year. If you're doing a cash buy, you would get $22,000 as a seller credit towards your purchase price, which is a phenomenal deal. Now, 5.875 is a phenomenal rate compared to the current market, like 6.5 to 7%. So right in that middle range of 6.875, for example. Just so you can understand that for reference, 1 whole percent on this purchase price would be roughly around $223 per month on your payment. So over 29 years of your payments, you're gonna save almost $78,000 in interest alone. So you're already getting a lower interest rate than what the market is currently offering. Now, if you add in that first year incentive with the extra savings, that's almost $80,000 off your interest over the life of the loan, which I think is a great deal, especially in today's economy. All right, now let's head outside to talk about the community, the location, and the pros and cons, which there is a big one, and we're gonna talk about it, so keep watching. If you're liking this tour, give me a like. We're in the Blue Springs Reserve community by Trinity Family Builders here in Groveland, Florida. This is a small community consisting of only townhomes. Even though this is a new construction community, these homes are sold only as quick move-in readies. The pro here is that you don't have to wait the typical 8 to 10 months as you would with a traditional new construction home. A con is that you don't get to customize your home. However, a pro, which I think is one of the biggest, is because it is a quick move-in ready home closing in a shorter period of time, the builder's able to offer you a great interest rate incentive. This community has 3 floor plans to choose from, ranging from 3 to 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, 2 stories, and all above 2,100 square feet. Now, while the builder has 3 floor plans here in the community, there are only 2 available for sale since they have sold out of their smallest model. 2 that are still available are the end unit, which is the Mustang floor plan, and the interior unit, which is their Sovereign floor plan. These floor plans are pretty similar, and they're only about 30 square foot of difference. The main difference being windows on the side of the end unit and one little detail that we're gonna see when we tour the Sovereign model later in this video. All right, now let's talk about the HOA and the amenities here. While there is a con in the community that there is no actual amenities, there are some pros because there aren't any CDD fees, which keeps your HOA fees low, and your HOA fees do include all of your landscaping and exterior maintenance, which is a huge plus. That's going to be $164 per month, and that's going to save you, I mean, with landscaping alone could be $100 a month, plus the exterior maintenance, that's going to be really valuable. Exterior maintenance can cover your exterior paint, which on a traditional home could be every 5 to 10 years, costing you thousands of dollars, plus every 15 to 20 years replacing your roof, which in a house like this could be anywhere from $10,000 to $15,000 every 15 to 20 years. That's a significant savings with that HOA fee. We're here in Blue Springs Reserve in Groveland, Florida, which is just a little bit north of Clermont and Minneola. Here's a negative. Even though we're just under 15 minutes from the new shopping center in Minneola and aren't actually in the middle of nowhere, but being here in person does feel a bit rural, especially if you're moving from a big city. That's because when you look around, there isn't much of anything. That's one of the big negatives of this community, in my opinion. But if that's something you can live with for now, I'll talk about what's being developed around here in a bit. Then it's a good trade-off for such spacious homes at an affordable price. All right, so where are we close by? Here we're located just off the turnpike on 27 and 19, which puts you 30 minutes to downtown Orlando and the parks, and you're 20 minutes from downtown Clermont, where you'll have walking trails along the lake and lots of community activities. You're also only 20 minutes from big stores in Clermont like Walmart, Target, Costco, and all of your shopping and restaurant brands that you like. And you're less than 15 minutes away from all of the new development in Hills of Minneola, where it's going to include your Starbucks, Chipotle, Publix Plaza, and all of the new developments like the Hills of Minneola Town Center, and where that new Crooked Can Brewery and eating hall is going to be. So there's so much coming in just 13 minutes away. And best of all, and I think the biggest pro for this community, is that you're going to be minutes from where the new Groveland Square shopping center here in Groveland is coming on the other side of the turnpike. That is going to be absolutely huge, especially considering these renderings that we're seeing. Now, before we go tour our next model, one thing I wanted to note just in filming this video, I've noticed that it's really noisy because we are right by a major road. So you're seeing cars and trucks constantly coming up and down the road, like so. And so one thing I wanted to point out is that while it's nice and peaceful on the inside, if you enjoy spending time outdoors and road noise is gonna be something that's a deterrent, this community may not be for you. All right, now let's go see this next model. Now we're inside the Sovereign model, and one thing right off the bat to notice is that on this side of the home, there are no windows, and that's really the biggest difference in the floor plan layout. But you kind of get to see the difference of where the wall is. On the other model, it had the opening for the sales center. But one thing I wanted to show, even though it's really echoey in here, this is what you get when you purchase the home. This is one of their collections, so you do get some really pretty quartz countertops and 42-inch gray cabinets or white. They have a few different color palettes that you can choose from, but this is the overall flooring and style that you'll see. And one of the things that if you're on this row of townhomes, this is what you'll get. You'll have a nice private view, but if you can still hear the road noise because we're right by the turnpike and right off Highway 19. You're not gonna get the quietness of it, but you'll have the privacy of it. But inside here, you don't hear a peep of the road noise, which is a plus because they build them very well. You have a nice dining space with a double window, so you're gonna get good lighting from there. And of course, your sliding glass door brings in natural light in the rest of the space. You have a 2-car garage with this model, and you have a half bath for your guests or to use when you're downstairs. All right, let's head upstairs. Now, as soon as you get upstairs, the biggest differences that you'll see between this and the Mustang floor plan is the primary bedroom door is not there anymore, which I do think is nicer. And you have this massive closet that is nice and deep, which is great for storage. You'll get 2 bedrooms here at the front and a little bonus loft space, which is good for like a play area. You have your laundry room upstairs in between. You have a hall bathroom that's shared between the 3 bedrooms, an extra bedroom, and your primary. In this floor plan, the primary bedroom is in the back of the home, so you have a window to the backyard. In the Mustang, it's in the front. So here it's kind of like flip-flopped, which is why I think it's a nicer layout. You get a nice sized closet, tile shower, and an enclosed water closet. If you're considering a move to Blue Spring Reserves or anywhere else in the Central Florida area and need an expert negotiator, I'd love to be your real estate agent. Shoot me a call or a text, or if you're watching on TV, scan the QR code. I'll see you then.